Hello and welcome to another edition of Growing with the Moon. Just thought I'd give you a mid-May roundup. Well, it's the 9th of May and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's snow falling on the polytunnel here. We had snow this morning, so the weather has definitely been the key factor in the last 6 weeks as to why things are proving so difficult. I don't know how the weather is in your part of the world, but here it's been close to zero at night, and generally only around about 6 or 7 degrees during the day. Apart from one or two notable exceptions, it's been pretty miserable really. So I just thought I'd give you a quick roundup of what I've done so far. Okay, so this is what has been planted in the polytunnel from the 12th of April onwards. The first things to plant were broccoli here and cauliflower here. As you can see, the broccoli, only 2 have started to show, 3 of the cauliflower. Then later on came some cocktail tomatoes, nothing doing there at the moment. These were all planted on the appropriate days, like fruit days or leaf days or flower days, you know. To be honest, after I made that video about ascending and descending, I haven't really paid too much notice to that particular part of the calendar. Maybe it's just because I'm mentally blocking it out. But anyway, moving on. What have I got next? Red cabbage. Red cabbages. 4 red cabbage along here. Nothing doing yet. I did start some red cabbage in the house. I tried planting them outside. And they died fairly quickly after that. Maybe I should have given them a period of time when I was hardening them off, but I didn't. I just whacked them in the ground, hoping they'd be a bit frost hardy, and no, they weren't. So anyway, so I'm trying to start some more. Then we have 5 curly kale. They seem to be doing okay. I'm quite happy with that at the moment. So maybe we'll get them outside, and they'll do all right. What next? Curly kale, and then we've got lettuces. There's 3 normal lettuce and 3 crisp head, but nothing doing there at the moment. And then finally 6 pumpkins and some more cocktail tomatoes. But as you can see, it's all really very much at infancy stage. Like I say, it's because it's been really cold. Nothing I can do about that really, just sit and wait. I think the plan might be eventually, when these get outside, I'll start some new ones and just hope that the whole season is running late and the season runs later at the end, you know. So that's in the pots. At least the stuff I planted in the greenhouse before, that's doing relatively okay. You can see down the middle here, the radishes are doing fine, and these onions are doing okay, and there's even signs of a lettuce. There we go, the first one in 2 years, so that might be a small success. I'm not going to go outside because it's blowing a hoolie, and like I say, it's snow and even hail falling out there at the moment. So I'll try and show you what I've done outside here with this handy diagram. This is my diagram, which basically shows the layout of the garden. You can see the rows and the beds. So I've planted some stuff outside where you can see ticks. There's some peas have gone out, some yarmouth and dill. Yarmouth is, I can't remember what that is now in English, but anyway. I've even planted some potatoes. Some spinach has gone out, and some summer savoury, and some peas, and some marjoram. Planted these because I read that they were all a bit frost hardy. Oh yeah, and some onions. Yeah, and hopefully they won't die because of the weather. The frost date here, the last frost date, is between 10th and 15th of May. So hopefully after that time we can start with the leafy stuff and the less frost tolerant stuff that can start going outside, and maybe even some of this stuff will get out there, and yeah, hopefully then things will start to be a bit more optimistic. Just a quick roundup indoors. These are my peppers. For the most part, they seem to be doing quite well. I'm hoping they're not enjoying the warmth and the comfort of indoors too much, because in a few weeks they'll be going back outside. This is a little experiment I'm trying. I read that you could regrow cabbages and lettuces from the bottom part. You basically have the bottom bit in water for a few days, and when it starts to sprout, you stick it in the soil. So I'm giving it a go. Can only the worst that can happen is nothing happens at all and it just rots there, and I throw it in the compost. But anyway, down here, this is supposed to be some strawberries. Nothing's really happening there. These are, I think these are cauliflowers. They're doing all right, but I'm a bit worried about the wilting. It might be because sometimes the sun gets quite strong through this window, a bit too strong maybe. But hopefully we can get them outside fairly soon. That's mint. That took a time to start, but it seems to be going okay now. So we might put that in the herb garden sometime soon. And then, yeah, these bad boys seem to be doing all right. These tomato plants. I've got to be a bit careful with them. The soil dries really quickly because they're right by a radiator, but they seem to be quite happy there. I took them out for an hour or so the other day just to try and start hardening them off, give them a bit of shock treatment of what's to come. And this is some baby tomatoes which are slowly but surely coming through. I'll end up putting those in fresh pots soon, I think. So there you go, that's what's happening indoors. So there you have it. I hope your spring is being a bit kinder to you. It's interesting reading some of the reports about wine industries in different countries getting decimated. I watched an article on the Polish news yesterday about how some of the fruit farmers are struggling because of the cold weather. So I don't know if this autumn's going to bring some shortages and food inflation prices. So yeah, I wish you all the best, and I shall let you know what's happening soon. Take care. Goodbye.